two words strike fear in the hearts of many parents: distance learning.
Ooh,
Ugh, it's the worst.
oh,
You want to have your kids in some sort of structured environment to help them learn and get an enriching sort of, experience in their education. Well, Boys and Girls Club here in Southern Nevada, they are making sure that they're open and available for a safe, structured distance learning school support site that you can utilize at home.
it's really incredible what they're doing, opening their doors to parents. Andy Bichelle is here. He's the president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Club right here in Southern Nevada. I've got my T-shirt on, Andy. This is from the
There you
Andre
go.
Agassi Girls Club. I was down there just a few days before you started, inviting parents. You are supporting the parents of Las Vegas by becoming a learning site. Tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, we thought it was really important to be open at this point and serving our communities. So we wanted to be there. We start as early as 7 a.m. and stay open until 7 p.m. And we're really bridging that gap so that virtual learning, yes, that is a scary proposition to a lot of people. And in a lot of ways, it's just what we do on a normal basis. So
Yeah.
again, we don't have to do the curriculum. The kids follow along with their CCSD teachers,
Mhm.
and then we just facilitate. So we make sure everybody's getting logged on. Do their headphones work? Do they stay connected? So they're connecting through our Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
If they got the Chromebooks from CCSD, they're connected to our Wi-Fi. If any of the kids are need resources, we have a mix of laptops and desktops and different things that our kids can log on to. And basically, the school day, goes from school to school, but 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Mhm.
the kids are on school, and then we do the Boys and Girls Club stuff on the before and after.
That's fantastic. And some homes might not have the technology. Some might not even have the internet. So the fact that that's available to them is huge. I know you have locations in every single corner of the valley here. Tell us about what the Boys and Girls Club does beyond obviously this. I mean, I think we've all heard of Boys and Girls Club over the years, but might not understand what goes
Right.
on inside.
Yeah, and it is academics is a core element of what we do, but it's just one piece of it. And if I would really boil it down, we really focus on character and leadership. We want to prepare our kids um, for their futures. So how do they get to graduation? But not only how do they get to graduation and graduate, but have a plan for the future. And a lot of that comes with having those skills that employers are looking for. So we're working on what are social norms? How do you function within social norms? And that's really where, when you see a game room, this looks kind of chaotic and those things, but that's where those kids are starting to work out their social norms. They're getting their first chances to peer lead. Those are really the elements that every employer is looking for. So, can you show up on time? Are you a lifelong learner? Those are the things that the Boys and Girls Club really likes to instill in their kids. And so, while yes, what they learn in school is very, very important, but it's how they apply it and how they use it is really where the Boys and Girls Club comes into the mix.
Yeah, Andy and Sean and I really understand the wisdom behind what you're saying. I know Sean and I always feel like there's profound importance in like socialization and just good
Hmm.
human skills. Like once you get into adulthood, those skills go a long way. So we know that's part of Boys and Girls Club. Um, when I was down, I mentioned I was down at Andre Agassi. Mr. James Smith, who's in charge down there, invited me to come down, and I had some just terrific, actually, all my interactions with the kids have been just really strong. What I noticed was parents dropping off their kids, parents wearing masks, kids wearing masks. How are you keeping people safe?
Yeah, really sticking to the basics: masks, washing your hands frequently, and social distancing.
Mhm.
The parents actually don't come into the clubs, so we check each child in. We check temperatures, go through the review if they have any symptoms, those kind of things. But I would say really it's following the basics: washing your hands, masking up, and that's all kids. So as early as 6 years old, our kids are in mask all day.
Mhm.
And yes, you always have to redirect kids, but for the most part, they've adapted and keep on moving.
Nice. Are there any fees associated with the distance learning that's going on over there?
There are, but there's also quite a bit of scholarship money for income eligible families. So really, what we would like you to do is, if you're interested, contact any one of the 13 clubs, and we can walk you through those aspects. And if you're income eligible and working, then we can certainly help you out.
Sweet.
And Andy, within those 13 clubs, I believe you're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And what ages do you invite?
Correct. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 6-year-old to 18.
Sweet. Andy, it's great having you, buddy.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Doing very important work out there. And listen, if you are in need of what Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada is offering, my goodness, how about you go to bgcsnv.org. You could also give the number on the screen there a call, and you can find the clubhouse location nearest you. We thank Boys and Girls Club so much for joining us today.